What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Al the Electrician, and I'm back with another one. We're going to discuss today Michaela Montgomery. All right, y'all. Yeah, man. So, if you didn't watch it yesterday at the Trump rally in Georgia, okay, and I love that we can like kind of compare and contrast these rallies because you did have Harris's rally, and we saw the twerking and all that, and then we had compared to Trump's rally where you could compare and contrast the two. You got one that's got a black female on stage twerking, showing off her booty, and then you got the other one who, and if you didn't see it, she has probably even more booty than what uh, um, Megan Thee Stallion has. All right, I'm just being objective here. I'm not trying to, you know, hit on her or whatever the case may be. But I'm just saying she was a very snatched and in shape, curvy woman, and but she was on stage, well dressed, covered up. Okay, Megan Thee Stallion was pretty covered up too, right? You know, she didn't have on something too bad. She had the stomach showing, but that's it. You know, that's besides the point, right? But the point that I'm getting to is the contrast and the culture of these two people because the media has demonized Trump and the culture that's around him. Now, don't get me wrong, there's bad aspects of every culture underneath of the sun. Okay, there's bad players that are in the Democrat Party. There's bad players that are in the Republican Party. You know, whereas in the Democrat you had the issues with us. But anyway, that's besides the point. I want to get back to Michaela and the grace that she showed. Yeah, she had some sass to it. She threw in that black girl sass, you know. And I can't call it attitude because everything was positive about it. Yes, it was an attack on Harris, but even her attack, she didn't call her names and stuff. She attacked what? She attacked her policies. And the most important thing, and I think this is going to fly, especially over the top of a lot of liberals' heads, is what turned her on to Trump. Because you got to remember, people were kind of skeptical about Trump. Me, especially a lot of black people, were skeptical about Trump. But the thing that turned her on to Trump was the fact that she was able to finish college and get a college degree. She was working at Chick-fil-A. This is how the story started out. Michaela Harris was working at Chick-fil-A. Trump so happened to come there for some lunch or dinner, or whatever the case may be. He wanted to eat, and he came there to Chick-fil-A, and he greeted the people there and all of that. And there's this woman, Michaela, and she went up to him and hugged him, like hugged him, and thanked him so much, and there was so much joy and all of that. Why? Because Trump gave money to that HBCU. The money that the college that woman, the university that woman was going to, that Michaela, Miss Montgomery was going to, those funds that came into that school were able to help her to finish her degree. If it was not for him, and don't let's not get it twisted. I know how HBCUs were doing. I know how they were doing because why? Because I went to one. My mother went to one. So I know the condition of a lot of these HBCU schools. The school that my mother went to doesn't exist anymore. And that school was right in the middle of the projects. I'm talking about the projects. It was in the middle of the projects. Around a lot of low income black poverty homes and communities. And that school is gone. It's gone. It's gone. If that school was still around, able to hang around under Trump, Trump probably could have gave that school to that money to that school, to that HBCU. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it out there. Sojourner Douglas College. He could have gave money to Sojourner Douglas College, and it could have still survived. How many HBCUs did Trump save? How many careers? Okay, people want to get offended about black jobs. These are real black people going to these black schools. How many of these jobs did he say for black people? Okay? Because a black job is any job that a black person may want to go into or is in. So how many of these jobs, all right, now let's take race out of it because we're not going to be doing identity politics over here. All right? So how many of these jobs, and I know people can say, well, Trump said black jobs and all this and that other. Look, we know what the man meant. He's talking about jobs, period. They're trying to bait him into saying, trying to get into the cliche stereotypes of what a black job is. Look, it's a job, as he said. It's a job, any job. So, how many careers, how many six-figure incomes, how many possible people that go on to become millionaires that Trump helped and saved their careers and their financial future? Okay? So this is why this woman was so happy to be a Trump supporter. And not only that, she's doing work. She's doing grassroots work to help black people to get off the Democrat plantation. To get off that Democrat plantation. And to, you know, somebody yesterday commented to me and said that if I was on a plantation and Harriet Tubman was there, I would stay on the plantation, saying that I'm basically like locked in the box. No, y'all the one that's locked in the Democrat plantation, and y'all can't see that there is freedom outside of handouts, food stamps, public assistance, public housing, public cash assistance, all these socialist programs. There's freedom outside of getting out there. Don't get me wrong. I am here because of some of those programs. But those programs are supposed to be a help, not a crutch, to get you to where you're supposed to be at. Right now, today, those same programs are being denied from people that are U.S. citizens and given to people who came here and are not illegally and are not U.S. citizens. Okay, this is the stuff that Montgomery is talking about, and this is why she's so happy, and this is why she's saying all these things for Trump, and she's going to be a star because her charisma is through the roof. Okay, her charisma is through the roof, and yeah, she's going to be a star. So yeah, go ahead and check her out and Google her, YouTube or whatever, search her. She's going to be the next upcoming thing, whether it be political or not. Yeah, so check her out, and she's making the case of why things are going the way that they should be, and why black people need to get off that Democrat plantation and start looking to alternative sources to achieve their goals. Have a blessed one. If you're still watching, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.